Hi guys, Matt here. So today's video is on the cat kitchen. So we have two cats that we inherited from my brother and sister-in-law. So they're still pretty young. They're, I believe, about maybe 9 weeks old. So we still have them in our garage. We leave the garage cracked most of the time, just let them run in, run out, get away from dogs, that type of stuff if they needed to. But we live pretty much in the country, so we're going to be transitioning them to outside cats. We don't want them in the house, like in the house. Garage is fine for the time being. But eventually they're going to be outdoor cats. They'll help keep mice away, that type of stuff. We have plenty of covering, that type of stuff for them. We have, if you haven't checked it out, look at my other video. It's on a cat house. It's more of a cat mansion. My family gives me grief about it in a good way because it is massive. It probably weighs somewhere in the neighborhood of about 400 pounds. In order to move it, me and my wife both sat on our backside, used our feet and pushed it to move it back a few feet on the back patio. So it's a beast. But anyway, I built it with scrap wood. So there was really, no cost in it, and that's the way I wanted to do it, for that project. But it is fully insulated, floor, roof, walls, all that good stuff. So if you haven't checked it out, definitely go ahead and look at that video. But anyway, so because it'll be fully outdoor cats, I wanted to get them a cat house and also a way to feed them and water them without having to worry about them, on a daily basis. So we got 2 feeders from Walmart, one for water, one for food. We've been using that in the garage so they get used to it. And then the cat kitchen I built today, I placed the feeders in that so they get used to it. And then probably another week or two, we'll place it outside so they get used to it out there as well. So the main reason for building the cat kitchen was to keep the food dry mainly. Anytime it rains, that type of stuff, the cell feeders, they always get wet and they get bugs and all that type of stuff in it. So I want to keep the food dry. So again, I used scraps of wood that we had and built that. So like I said, in a few weeks, they'll be fully outdoor cats. And then we'll place the feeders out there inside the cat's kitchen and fill it up about probably every week or so. It just depends on how fast they eat and drink it. I'm assuming about every week, so they have access to it. But in the video that will come right after this, I'm going to show you kind of a brief rundown. I didn't tape every bit of how to build it. It was kind of a eyeball type build, and then I use scraps, but it will give you kind of a brief rundown in case you want to build something similar. But basically, I have a piece of plywood that I already had prepped and painted. I attached walls to it, back, then put a roof, and then put stilt legs just to keep it up off the ground so it doesn't stay wet under it, and doesn't accumulate bugs, that type of stuff. Nailed it together with finish nails, and then to finish it, screwed it together for durability. And then I painted it with white paint just to prime it, and then I painted the bottom mainly green and the top black, which is the spray paint we had. And then I used some reddish pink paint, acrylic latex, and wrote Cat's Kitchen on it, which you'll see. And then I sprayed the whole thing with clear semi-gloss, I believe, coat just to protect it from weather so it lasts a little bit longer. But anyway, you will see the video here in just a minute. What's it doing? Meow, meow, meow. All right, guys, so that is the cat's kitchen. Hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully this helped you if you want to make something similar. Doesn't have to be exact, but give you kind of a brief rundown in case you want to build something to protect self-feeders for whether it be cats or dogs. You'd have to make it a little bit bigger. If you have a large dog for outdoor, you could put a self-feeder, recess it back in, because even those metal ones, the big ones for dogs, they tend to get wet on the inside, and that it just causes a lot of problems. You end up having a lot of bugs, especially ants in them. So it's a good idea to have them covered if you're going to have them outdoors. But anyway, if you have any questions about this video or have any suggestions for upcoming videos, definitely let me know. And as always, if you would please like, share, subscribe, and I believe it's in your right hand corner now, the watermark to subscribe. Thank you. Have a good day.